What Miss Universe is trying to do is see who can overcome the test of the Miss Universe competition and be Miss Universe. But what Miss Universe is looking for ultimately, those are the things that Miss Universe tests behind the scenes during the competition. And she is the one who is destined for the crown of Miss Universe. Welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe that we are less than a month away from a new edition of Miss Universe. Like, it is totally crazy, totally surreal. So today we're gonna talk about what it takes to win Miss Universe. What are the judges looking for? What do the contestants need to have to make it into the top 20, make it into the top 16, make it into the top 5? What does it take to win Miss Universe? Like, what are they looking for? And all of these are things that I've been thinking about since I've been going over the contestants. I'm currently putting together my predictions, my first like official predictions, where I actually tell you what I think of each woman, what her potential is, all that kind of stuff. I'm putting that together, and as I'm putting it together, I'm thinking about these things. What are the judges going to be looking for? What is the Miss Universe organization looking for? What do these women need to possess to make it to the top 20, make it to the top 16, make it into the top 5, win Miss Universe? If you happen to have seen me compete at Miss Universe held in January 2017 in the Philippines, when I made it into the top 13, Steve Harvey asked me, actually this is what he said, if you've seen the show, you know. He says, "Congratulations. Well, you recently ran your first marathon. I don't believe in running that far. Haha. Do you think being an athlete or being athletic gives you an edge on some of the other contestants?" And I said, running a marathon along 26.2 miles or 42 kilometers takes determination, perseverance, patience, and a lot of stamina. And all of those are attributes that a Miss Universe needs to have. So that right there are some of the attributes that I believe that a Miss Universe needs to have. When you're at Miss Universe, it is such a grind. There's so many activities. You need to have your hair, makeup done. You need to speak well. There's so many things that you need to do. All of that takes determination. Like, you need to be so determined to present your best self every single day. It's a lot harder than it seems. Like, I think people underestimate how challenging it truly is, and to accomplish any goal, you need determination. And I said perseverance because, man, competing at Miss Universe is like so next level. You need to be able to overcome exhaustion, you need to overcome nerves, you need to overcome pressure from maybe your friends, family, especially the country that you're representing, depending on the country you're representing. If you're representing somewhere like Colombia, Venezuela, Philippines, Thailand, you have a whole country that is so passionate about pageants. They want to see you do well. They want you to win, that you have that pressure sitting on you as well. And you need to persevere through all of those feelings, being nervous, not wanting to let people down. It just takes a lot of perseverance. And honestly, like, when we were in the Philippines, we were so exhausted. If you've heard me say this before, I mean, you're probably gonna roll your eyes, but there were some nights we literally slept for 45 minutes. I set my alarm on my phone for 45 minutes later that we had to get up, put hair, so it's essentially a nap. It was not sleeping overnight, it was a nap. Wake up, put hair and makeup on again, go to the airport, make a flight to another island, do events. Like, it was so crazy. And the thing is that's just like a test run, because what Miss Universe is trying to do is see who can overcome the test of the Miss Universe competition and be Miss Universe. Because if you win Miss Universe, you are gonna be flying all over the world, doing interviews, you're gonna be speaking, you're gonna be doing photo shoots, you're gonna be doing press events, you're going to be doing so many different things, sponsored events, charity events. You are going to be basically be doing like the Miss Universe competition for a full year. So that takes a lot of determination and a lot of perseverance. And on to the next thing that I mentioned, a lot of patience. Sometimes you're gonna deal with things at Miss Universe, at a pageant, potentially being Miss Universe, that takes patience. Not everyone is going to maybe agree with what you think. There's going to be people who are going to be coming at you from all angles on social media, and sometimes you just have to be patient and know that that wave is going to pass. And last but not least that I mentioned in that answer is stamina. You have to have a lot of stamina to compete at Miss Universe, and especially to be Miss Universe. And honestly, that's why I believe that the Miss Universe competition is more than a few days. Like, it's a couple weeks long, because they want to see who has the stamina to withstand everything that they face at Miss Universe, and who can potentially have the stamina to be Miss Universe for a full year. At least that's traditionally how long a Miss Universe holds the title. So all of these are the attributes that I think a Miss Universe needs to have in terms of basically being Miss Universe, handling Miss Universe. Of course, there's so many other things like public speaking abilities, being personable, being relatable, having an amazing walk, having stage presence. You absolutely need to check the boxes of having stage presence, in my opinion, to make it into the top. Even if you have stage presence or amazing speaking skills, it doesn't necessarily mean you have determination, patience, perseverance, and stamina, because those are the things we can't see, but those are the things that Miss Universe tests behind the scenes during the competition. From an outside perspective, us as fans, we get to see the stage presence, how photogenic a woman is, how good she is in interview, but we don't see those other things, the behind the scenes things that I mentioned when I was on stage with Steve Harvey. Those are the things that the chaperones see, that the Miss Universe organization sees. And those are often the things, in my opinion, that will make or break a woman making it into the top 20, making it into the top 5, and ultimately becoming Miss Universe. So sometimes there are women who are like, oh my god, she had amazing stage presence, she's an amazing speaker, she's so gorgeous, she didn't make it into the top 20. What happened? Maybe she wasn't determined enough behind the scenes. Maybe she didn't have the stamina to be Miss Universe, and so she didn't make it. So to me, it is the behind the scenes things, like attitude as well. I could have mentioned that. Your attitude is absolutely something that matters about being in the top, the semifinals, and of course winning Miss Universe. These are like these behind the scenes things that we don't see that are what are going to make or break your chances at winning. So if you are competing at a pageant, these are the things that I believe you need to really work on, kind of on your own terms. Like, these are the things that you need to ask yourself if you have them. But what Miss Universe is looking for ultimately is somebody who wants to be a spokesperson, who wants to represent people, to be relatable. I think in the past, Miss Universe looked for more of like a model, or I guess there are some people, for example, Olivia Culpo originally went into Miss Rhode Island and then Miss USA because she wanted to get into acting. She wanted to kind of break out of her shell. So there are definitely people who get into pageants because of things like wanting to get into modeling or wanting to get into acting. But I think ultimately the women who we've seen as of late, I guess, I don't know, this is just my personal opinion, have more been women who are like, I want to be a spokesperson. I want to make this change. This is what I want to do. And so that leads me to my next point of being authentically yourself and sharing with the judges why you're there, why you want to be there. What would you do with the title of Miss Universe if you were to win? And that is ultimately what a judge is looking for, and what is going to make or break your chances against other women is, why is she here? What is she wanting to do with the title, with the platform of Miss Universe, and why should we crown her? Why should we put our trust in her to carry this prestigious title? What is she going to do that might be different than the other contestants, than the other delegates? There's just so many factors that go into this. It's honestly crazy. Like, every woman who has won Miss Universe is beautiful in her own way. She's photogenic in her own way. She has amazing presence, but there's always that something special about the woman who wins. And this is something I talked about pretty recently actually, and Olivia Jordan shared with me, and she said that what she thinks about is who gives her like the goosebumps. Like, there's always somebody who has this special aura about them that's just something almost magical. And that is something that Paula Shugart, the president of Miss Universe, always shares. It is one woman's destiny to win. It is one woman's destiny to win the crown of Miss Universe every single year. It is one woman's destiny to win, and very oftentimes she has all of these attributes. She has checked every single box in every single way for the judges, for the audience, for the Miss Universe organization, and she is the one who is destined for the crown of Miss Universe. All right, you guys, I could go on and on about this subject, but that is my overall feeling and thinking and all of that of what it takes to win Miss Universe. Let me know in the comments, when you're watching Miss Universe, what is the thing that you're looking for? Are you looking for someone who speaks really well? Are you looking for the best walk? Are you looking for the best stage presence? Are you looking for the most photogenic face? What are you looking for when you're looking at the contestants, when you're watching Miss Universe, when you're figuring out who you think is gonna win? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear from you. If you want to see my first official predictions for Miss Universe, make sure you hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in that video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.